Tom, why did the Bengals decide to finally make this move to try and get somebody to compete with Jake Browning or start? What's the plan here for Flacco, Tom?
The actual plan in terms of what this means this week, Rich, remains at least somewhat fluid at this point. No one that I've spoken to has spoken in definitive terms in terms of what happens this week. But what I can tell you is over the last 48 hours here, the Bengals really did canvass their options. There were a lot of discussions. There were phone calls made to different teams. In the end, Joe Flacco was not one that I had exactly top of mind that they potentially would go for. A 40-year-old quarterback who was benched 1 week ago today in favor of a rookie third-round draft pick, in part because Joe and the Browns' offense had not played particularly well. But here's why this makes sense for Cincinnati. My understanding is they never really went down the road on, for instance, Kirk Cousins. With Kirk Cousins, you're talking about significant draft capital, significant money, and no trade clause that he would have had to waive. They didn't go down the road with the Giants on Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston. They end up getting Joe Flacco for a pick swap, 5th and 6th rounders being swapped in 2026. It's a pretty low-level type of a deal. And what this does is this gives them at least an option if Jake Browning were to continue to struggle. Now, is it possible that Zach Taylor could come out tomorrow and simply say, hey, we're rolling with Joe Flacco immediately? It's certainly possible, but I think that the more likely scenario, Rich, frankly, at this point is this is sort of Jake Browning's last shot. Go out there, play like you did in the second half, or at least the fourth quarter of the game last week. Stop turning the football over. They do believe in Jake Browning. They've seen him win before. But Joe Flacco is an upgrade over the other quarterbacks on the roster. Brett Rippon, Sean Clifford on the practice squad, Mike White, who they cut off the practice squad this morning. Flacco's played a lot of football. He played against the Bengals in week 1 and at least played well enough that they had a chance, if not for a missed field goal, to pull off an upset in week 1 for Cleveland. So again, this is sort of a low risk and they hope, let's say, medium reward type of a situation for a Bengals team that's got one goal in mind here, Rich, which is stay alive. Stay alive until mid-December, start of January, whenever it is that Joe Burrow could come back. They're in second place in the AFC North because obviously a couple of teams have really struggled. The Ravens are all kinds of beat up. They're chasing a Steelers team that is 3-1. And the Bengals, by virtue of winning those first 2 games, they're still in the playoff picture here. It's a fascinating move. You don't see these types of intra-division trades very often, but on the flip side of that, you don't see many times that teams trying to get by for 3 months without their franchise quarterback. And the other team wants to clear the decks and have an all-rookie depth chart, which is what Cleveland's got now.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.